Hey, it's Sebastian from Team AngelicvM. Thanks for joining me again today for another fun fact. On this show, we're all about exploration, and we're here to learn more fun facts about our universe. More specifically, in our current series, we're talking about the moon. Today's fun fact is about the first rover on the moon. On November 17, 1970, as part of the Soviet mission Luna 17, the first rover landed on the moon. Its name was Lunokhod 1, which in Russian means moonwalker. That's a pretty cool name. This rover was considered to be the boldest achievement of the Soviet space program at that time. Nonetheless, it remains largely unknown, overshadowed by the success of the American Apollo program and the arrival of the man on the moon in 1969. The Lunokhod was developed in Soviet laboratories for almost 7 years in the most extreme secrecy, classified as a military secret. Now, this was in the middle of the Cold War, so not even the families of the engineers that worked on the rover knew about it until the rover landed on the moon. The development made use of the expertise of Soviet tank designers, and it resolved a series of unprecedented problems. Here's what they figured out. First of all, they figured out how to communicate with a remote-controlled rover operated from over 384,000 kilometers away. Secondly, they had to predict the reaction of the rover in an environment with 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. Now remember, the rover building process started in 1963, when the computers were still very new. They also had to consider what the surface of the moon would be like. Was it hard? Was it soft? Did the rover need wheels or tracks? They also had to figure out how the rover would survive in low temperatures of freezing lunar nights, and how to lubricate mechanisms in a vacuum environment where all the traditional lubricants we use on Earth would simply evaporate. The engineering team resolved all these problems one by one, testing numerous prototypes in the process, until all the work converged into the first remote-controlled lunar rover in history. It weighed around 750 kilograms and was the size of a small car. The rover was equipped with a penetrometer, a spectrometer, an X-ray telescope, cosmic ray detectors, and 4 television cameras. It successfully performed all the scientific goals of the mission, including measurements of the soil density and the delivery of more than 20,000 images of the lunar surface. The rover was designed to endure 3 months on the moon, but instead it achieved a surprising 11-month mission, traveling a distance of 10.5 kilometers. The Lunokhod is without a doubt one of the masterpieces of the Soviet space program, and its legacy has survived over time. In fact, in 1986, during the disaster of Chernobyl, the Lunokhod designers were called back from retirement to provide its expertise in the creation of a remote-controlled robot to help with clearing pieces of radioactive debris from the reactors. With the fall of the Iron Curtain, Soviet engineers started collaborating with American engineers, providing expertise for the creation of the first rovers for the Mars program. In 2009, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter captured this image of Lunokhod 1 resting on the moon's surface as a monument to one of the most outstanding milestones of space exploration. Well, there you have it. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the very first rover on the moon, the Lunokhod 1. Feel free to leave a comment below and share some of your own fun facts about the Lunokhod 1 and its mission. And make sure you subscribe to Team AngelicvM YouTube page, as well as follow us on all of our social media accounts to keep up with everything that's going on with Team AngelicvM. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for being a part of Team AngelicvM. I'm Sebastian Guerrero. Remember to keep exploring, and we'll see you next time for another fun fact.